Hello children, welcome back once again. Today we are going to discuss about reactions in solutions. Children, you know, what do you mean by a solution? A solution is a homogeneous mixture. This is what you have studied in your smaller classes. Solution composed of solute as well as solvent. Correct? In which, what do you mean by solute? Solute is the amount which is present in the less quantity. Suppose you are taking a glass of water, so and you are adding a little amount of salt into it. Here water is solvent which is in more quantity, and the salt which you have added into it, that is the solute. Correct? So today we are discussing about those reactions which takes place in the solutions and how can we express their concentrations in different units. First of all, we shall discuss about mass percentage. Mass percent of a solution. The number of parts by mass of one component per 100 parts by mass of the solution. So children, what is mass percent means? The number of parts by mass of one component per 100 parts by mass of the solution. Children, as you know, in a solution we have two components A and B. Component A and component B. It can be solute or solvent. In this case, mass percent of A is equal to, we can take the weight of A, mass of A divided by mass of A plus mass of B, that is the mass of the solution, into 100. So by this formula we can calculate mass percentage of A, and if you want to find out mass percent of B is we can find by WB upon WA plus WB into 100. So children, mass percent is the number of parts by mass of one component per 100 parts by mass of solution. Let us do an example. A solution is prepared by 5 gram of urea in 95 gram of water. What is the mass percent of urea in this solution? Children, as you know, mass percent is equal to mass of solute divided by mass of solution into 100. Here, solute is the substance which is in less quantity. Correct? Here 5 gram of urea we have added into 95 gram of water. So what is the mass percent of urea? Mass percent of urea equals mass of solute is 5 gram divided by mass of solution is solute plus solvent. Correct? Component A and B, 5 plus 95 gram we will get into 100. Correct? This will be 5 gram divided by 95 plus 5 is 100 gram into 100. Here gram and gram will cancel. 100 and 100 will cancel. How much you will get? 5%. Okay. So 5% is the mass percentage of urea present in the solution. Clear? Children, next we have another term, molarity. Okay. This is molarity. Okay. Expressed in a capital M. Molarity is defined as number of gram moles of solute dissolved per liter of the solution. Here you have to remember this liter of the solution. That is very important because one more time we will be discussing, that is a molality, where we take, instead of liter of solution, we take a kilogram. Okay, that is the main difference between molarity and molality. That is molarity M is equal to gram moles of solute divided by volume of solution in liters is equal to mass of solute in grams divided by molar mass of that substance divided by volume of a solution in a ml divided by 1000 we are using in order to, if the substance is given in a milliliter, we have to convert it into liters. That's why we divide with 1000. Let us do an example. Find the molarity of the solution containing 4.9 grams of H2SO4 dissolved in a 250 ml of the solution. So children, what is the question? Find the molarity of the solution containing 4.9 grams of H2SO4 dissolved in a 250 ml of the solution. Okay. So here what we have discussed so far is a molarity M is equal to gram moles of solute divided by volume of solution in a liters. Okay, so gram moles of solute means solute, how much is there? 4.9 gram. Okay, 4.9 gram of H2SO4. Children, listen here. 4.9 gram H2SO4 it is. What is the molecular mass of H2SO4? H2SO4 we can find it 2 into 1 plus sulfur is 32 plus 4 into 16. Okay, how much it comes? This is equal to 2 plus 32 plus 64. Total we get it. So the molecular mass total comes is 98 gram per mole. Either you can write gram per mole or gram mole inverse you can write. Okay, so that you can put it in the formula. Gram moles of solute means 4.9 gram is the given mass. Okay, given mass upon actual mass we have calculated it as 98 point gram molecular mass we have calculated as 98 gram mole inverse. Okay, divided by volume is in a volume, how much? Volume we have 250 ml divided by 1000. Okay, here comes this gram and gram cancel out in the one from top. So 4.9 divided by 9.98 we have get 0.05 mole divided by 250 divided by 1000 we get 0.25 liters. 0.5 mole liter inverse. So this is actually mole per liter inverse. Wherever it is mentioned, that you have to consider that is actually molarity is only given. Okay, molarity of the solution. That you can also write it as 0.5 capital M. Okay, this is actually the unit of molarity, moles per liter. Okay, the meaning is that we are calculating in gram moles of solute divided by volume of solution in liters. Now we are moving into another way of expressing the concentration, that is molality. Molality. Children, don't confuse with these two. Children, don't confuse with these two. Molarity we have just now discussed. This is our molality. Molality expressed in small letter m. Okay. So, and here we have, instead of RITY, we have LITY. Okay. Molality M is equal to gram moles of solute this almost same as molarity, only the top part. Down we have mass of gram moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in a kg. Okay, so gram moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg. Before we have discussed about volume of solution in liters we had discussed. Okay, here we are talking about mass of solvent only, not we are taking the whole solution. We are talking about mass of solvent in kilograms. That is called molality. Okay, let us do an example. Find molality of a solution. Solution containing 5.3 gram of sodium carbonate Na2CO3 in 200 gram of water. Children, look here. We have to find the molality of a solution that containing a 5.3 gram of Na2CO3 in 200 gram of water. Okay, so we know the formula to find out the molarity is M is equal to gram moles of solute. Here how much gram is there? 5.3 gram of molecular mass of Na2CO3. Na2CO3 is Na2CO3 molecular mass we have to find. This comes 106 gram per mole. You must find out 2 atoms of sodium is there, 1 carbon atom is there, 3 oxygen atom is there. You calculate it will come 106 gram per mole. Always express molecular masses as gram per mole. Okay, we are putting it in the formula gram per mole, or you can write gram mole inverse divided by, we have 200 gram of the solvent divided by 1000 you have to put in order to convert it into kg. Okay, so this is equal to 5.3. First you divide 5.3 by 106, you get 0.05 mole. Gram and gram will cancel, mole inverse will come up, that is 0.05 mole divided by what, 1000, 200 divided by 1000, 0.2 kg. Okay, that is equal to 0.25 mole per kg, or you can write a small letter m to represent this. This is our molality we have calculated for the this particular question. Okay, to find the molality of a solution containing 5.3 gram of sodium carbonate. It can be any substance, but the way in which you have to find is, one thing you have to remember is we are taking the mass of solvent only, not the mass of solution. Okay, total no need to find out. You have to only put the mass of solvent. Okay. So next we have mole fraction. As the name suggests, mole fraction is a fraction of moles only. That is, mole fraction is expressed in terms of mole fraction is expressed as x. So if children, you know, in a binary solution we have A and B, component A and B are there. If you want to find the mole fraction of component A is equal to number of moles of A divided by number of moles of A plus number of moles of B. Here what I have written, Na and NB are number of moles of A and number of moles of B. So what is mole fraction of A means the number of moles of A divided by the total number of moles of component A and B. Okay, that is, now if it is mole fraction of B, mole fraction of B is equal to NB divided by Na plus NB, means the number of moles of B divided by number of moles of A plus number of moles of B. Now if you want to find total number of moles, that is XA and XB, if you are finding, that is total number of moles, that is equal to Na divided by Na plus NB plus NB divided by Na plus NB. So children, you know, Na plus NB comes in the denominator same, so we can write it as Na plus NB, and on top we have Na plus NB, correct? So now you look here, top also, down also same thing, so Na plus NB can be cancelled out. So what do we get? That is equal to 1. So what we have to infer from this is XA plus XB is always equal to 1. So means the mole fraction of component A and mole fraction of component B is equal to 1. Okay, that's what we have to find, understand from this. Mole fraction of two components, when you add, you will get the value 1. If one component is not there, what you can do? You can minus 1 minus the other component, you will get the mole fraction of the other component. Okay. So children, today we have discussed about mass percent, how to find out the mass percent of a substance, and molarity we have calculated, and molality we have studied, and last we have learned about mole fraction. Children, try to practice questions which are related to these topics, which are very important, which will be actually useful in your practical calculations also. Practicals also we need to use this molality and all. So they give more importance to these topics like molality, mole fraction and all. And there are few topics which are also used in now 12th standard also. So we give more importance to these topics and try to learn them. Okay. By this we have concluded the chapter 1. You can expect for a class test coming soon. Okay. Thank you and have a nice day.